Thank you for tuning in to our April Fool's joke for the first match. Now we'll get into the actual matches.
Well, it is a show match, and we're here to put on a show.
Yeah, we'll take a mulligan on that first one. It's fine. It's okay. All right. Now the match is loaded up. They have switched colors. They have not switched races. Up here in the upper left-hand corner, HTOMario.
And spawning on the bottom right, representing Team Gravity, it is BALDWIN. But we have not determined which BALDWIN family this is from yet.
No. I'm gonna say distant cousins of the of Alec Baldwin.
You know, I actually remember when BALDWIN was not on Gravity.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it before?
I don't remember. But I remember watching him, I think, play against them in a team league or something like that.
Huh. He got sniped. He got scouted.
That's smart.
So
that's how Katz grew his team, is by sniping people on the ladder.
Hey, it's the way to do it.
And by snipe, we mean like getting beat by.
Yeah, headhunt.
Yeah.
All right, so having seen each other's openings last time, do you think they're gonna vary it at all? Or you think they're gonna go back for the same thing and just let it play out from where it was?
I can't imagine they would play it out the exact same way.
Yeah, I mean Mario
granted,
might, but I don't
yeah,
see Bald doing it because
exactly.
yeah, there's Hatch first, so already a change up. I'm gonna be going for that a macro style. Is not gonna be trying to deny the second and all that.
Well, no, it was Hatch first the last time too. It's just,
was it?
Yeah, he had gas much earlier.
Oh, I thought you said it was Pool first last time.
No. It was Pool after Hatch.
All right, well, the drone sneaks in. The only thing he's going to see is that there's a gas down. That's all he's going to catch. Spawning pool going down. The Marines coming out. Good times, good times.
Kind of interesting, actually, to see him drone scouting. I guess maybe he just got spooked from the last game.
No, he did drone
Either
scout
that-
last game. Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
did he?
The Reaper, when the Reaper came out, the Reaper went and killed the drone.
Well, you know, he also knows that he's protected by his 500 range spine crawlers.
Yeah, those were definitely helping out in the defense of the enemy's natural ramp.
You know, that means not only do they have that range, they had vision too.
Oh, the drone escapes as the
Wow.
barracks gets lifted up to put down the tech lab or the reactor. The drone gets out of there. That drone was not hanging around. All right, so the reactor going down, the factory finishing up. He's going to swap out. The drone that had made it alive is now tempting fate as he tries to get himself killed going up the ramp. Mario not even messing around with building that command center up in his base and lifting it down. He's building it right in his natural. He is not afraid at the moment. Did not build a scouting Reaper this time, so he hasn't scouted Baldwin at all. He's not even worried about scouting Baldwin right now.
Yeah, and really, he's got nothing to fear because Baldwin is still not put down his gas.
Yep. Are the dogs coming over my thing really loud?
I can tell you have dogs.
Okay.
Or something there that makes dog sounds.
Yeah. All right.
It is night in some part of the world.
It is?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
It is, man. It has to be. We live
Nah.
on a sphere. Come on.
We should have two suns.
You think so?
Yeah, we should definitely have two suns.
Dude, that would suck.
It would always be daytime. What, you can't sleep during the day? You took a nap, so obviously you can sleep during the day.
I guess I would fall asleep just before I died.
We'll just have one sun a lot further away, so it does cool off.
Oh, maybe like if we were Mars distance. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Mars different distance from the second sun.
Yeah. These Hellions. Ooh, are we gonna get a good line? Ooh, they're lined up.
Nice. Oh,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Nice. 10 workers killed so far.
Those Hellions getting their money's worth.
Yeah, definitely getting their money's worth. And
He
those
did go
drones aren't
heavy
being put back
minerals,
to work. Baldwin, put your drones back to work.
Too focused on the Hellions. He's losing so much mining time.
A little too.
Oh, I thought it was going to be another roast. Oh, get him out. He
This
tries
is
to split him up. It's going to be
doing a
bad.
ridiculous amount of damage.
It is. He's lost so much mining time. Oh, no, it's going to get more. Oh, the transfuse onto the drones. Very nice. But loses so many drones. Oh, man. 12 drones killed. All that mining time lost, too. Baldwin's going to have to do something here. He's going to be living from behind as the tanks are moving out with a group of Marines already.
Indeed.
There's now a third tank rolling out as well.
And we are seeing heavy mech here now from Mario. We've
Yep, that armor,
frankly,
you
this
just
is
gotta
his
put
game
him
to
down.
lose at this point.
It
Speed
really
just
is.
starting.
Has a lot of creep tumors at the natural ramp, but unfortunately they don't defend very well. There's the GG. Oh man, that was yeah, that was on Baldwin there. It was going good until all of a sudden all of his drones got roasted.
Yeah. He's counting way too much on his 500 range spine crawlers to save his ass.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right.
They just found a planet around a binary star system. Huh.
Yeah, they
Two
find him
suns.
all the time.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently one time Mario beat a Protoss with 2 Hellions. Only 2 Hellions.
Yeah, that actually happens a surprising amount of time, because sometimes you're playing a build and you're like, I don't think he's going to do it, and all of a sudden Hellions are in your base killing probes. It's like, yeah,
I
fuck it.
never play a build where I don't think they're going to do it. I always assume they're going to do it. That is how I go into every game. Yeah, they're going to do it.
Pluto.
Pluto Nash.
Oh,
I still
wow.
think Pluto should be a planet. I think they're assholes for taking Pluto off the planets.
You think so?
Yeah, come on, man. Pluto's been a planet forever, and now just because you found like
I-
other things beyond it, you're gonna call it an extra solar body or whatever.
Based on your argument, science should stay wrong if it's traditionally been common knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, he thinks Pluto should remain a planet because it had been a planet for so long.
I think they should have kept it a planet, and just been like, well, it's not actually a planet, but we have 9 planets in the solar system. We don't want to mess up all the acronyms for remembering the planets and stuff, so we're gonna leave it the way it is.
Yeah, but how does it mess up the
now
acronym?
you can't have, huh?
How does it mess up the acronym?
Because at the end of the acronym was pizzas. It was Pluto. Or not the acronym though, the thing they use to remember things. I can't remember it. It should be one of those for that.
But, well, should be. That's an acronym.
Is that an acronym?
Well, it's a mnemonic. Who cares?
Mnemonic. Yeah, there we go. Mnemonic device.
If Jadon comes in first in a tournament, does he also get second?
What?
It's amazing, but Jadong is one of the most consistent players as of late.
Yeah.
Virtually everyone who's been a champion does not remain a champion for a long period of time, but Jadong has been second in many major tournaments.
Hey, you know what? When you're playing, like a tournament, that you get points for placing and stuff, like a league, coming in second every time, you end up beating people that get, first once or twice.
Maybe.
Well, if you think about it, if second place is worth 5 points. The first place is worth 6 points, and you win second place every time. And people winning, first, third, fourth, all over the
I see
place.
what you mean. Yeah.
That consistent point value is gonna. So consistency does pay off. Not to mention, I'm sure in your second place, you're always making some money too. So that helps.
Yeah.
So you think Baldwin's gonna try and go ahead?
Oh, well, we've just sparked the Pluto discussion in chat.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nice.
Billy's very passionate about Pluto.
Does she want to be a planet too?
No,
Oh, well, damn.
she's
Billy.
more passionate about I. When they announced Pluto wasn't a planet, I was like, all right.
She throw her hands up. It's about time, God.
I don't know. I didn't know her back then.
Looks like Baldwin's going with a similar opening. He's going to have to just make sure that he defends better and not let those two Hellions in. He's trying to pick off this SCV over here. Oh, the SCV does complete it. Early command center by Mario. Crazy. A rushed command center for... He's going for another one?
Yeah, he's going
He
360.
does get spotted by the Overlord.
But honestly, he's safe right now. There's no speed. There's no gas.
Nope. Spawning pool just finished up, but it'll take those Zerglings a while to do anything significant. A couple Marines will be able to kite him rather easily. Interesting bunker placement behind the natural command center there.
Yeah, well, you've got to do that. You can't have it out in the open this early.
Yeah. Zerglings get us around on it, and it's GG.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. Much more defensible in that position.
Definitely. Things getting going. Pluto's not a planet. Life is strange. It's 81 degrees where I am, and you're normally about 3 to 5 degrees warmer than me.
Yeah, it's because
About
we're surrounded by
an hour.
concrete.
So it's like 85 where you're at right now.
It's asinine, man. I used to look forward to winter because not only would it be cool outside, and I like it when it's cold, but my
Yeah.
power bill would go down because my air conditioning doesn't have to run 24/7.
Yeah, and you leave your windows open at least for a good while. Get some nice fresh air.
And then I would pass that savings on to my family in the form of gifts.
For Christmas time.
This year, there will be no gifts.
No gifts. All because of Florida's weather. No gifts for anyone. The children will go wanting.
It's global warming.
Thank you, global warming. If only we had listened to Al Gore.
Interesting. 2 bunkers going down. A little paranoid?
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
I mean-
think he really needs to be so defensive, but
Not. I mean, it's only 100 minerals, but I'm not sure what he's really afraid of yet.
I don't know. Maybe he's just getting it up so that he has time because how many factories he's got going down? He's got a bunch of factories going down. First tank's already coming out. There's the Spire. Yeah, there's gonna be 3 factories now, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of tanks coming out. It's gonna be ridiculous. Armory going down already. Maybe he's going for an early Thor.
Well, if he knew that Spire was going down, the Thor wouldn't be a bad idea.
Not at all. Definitely Baldwin living up to his creep tumor reputation. He is throwing those creep tumors out by the dozens.
Yeah, and I still don't see... Yeah, he's just going Spire. There's no Roach Warren down.
Tanks are tanks are rolling out. He's floating over to land his third base. And it looks like the Overlord is going to see that third base going down, so Baldwin is going to know where it's at. Baldwin has his own third up and running. Little skirmish of Marines and Zerglings over here by the third base. As more Zerglings are streaming out, there is a lot of Zerglings hitting the map, as we now are up to 29 Zerglings.
Yeah, but tank's already out.
Yep, and there's those stores. So he was getting those stores. He's anticipating. 10 Mutalisks being built, but 2 Thors in production. They'll actually be completed before the Zerglings, or the
And this
Mutalisks.
timing here is perfect. And Baldwin, this was spot on. The Overlords spotted what was going on, and immediately he got those Zerglings out there.
Yep, timed it and nailed it, and just overran the third base. Third base is going to have to be lifted off. Looks like some Hellbats are being morphed in. Those guys are so freaking annoying against Zerglings. They just sit there and tank everything. Is that the pre-igniter coming out research?
No, that's vehicle and ship weapons.
And here comes the Mutalisk, but there are Thors on the field, and the Thor is are way out of position.
But the Thors are not in position to deal with this.
Thors are way out of... Where are the Thors? Oh! He's got to run back. There's one, but he gets magic boxed. Loses a couple of Mutalisks, but...
And losing a Thor to
the
Mutalisk.
repairs!
Ooh, very nice. Very good.
Oh, man. Almost makes up for being out of position.
Yeah, and if we take a look at... Let's see.
He killed off 15 workers, though.
Yeah, that was a pretty even exchange, so...
Yeah.
It could have gone
Yeah,
much worse.
Yeah, if that Thor would have gone down, then it would have been a lot worse. Alright, the Thor's in place. The Mutalisks are going to have to wait until their numbers are reinforced to continue their harassment, or they're going to have to just pick better places to engage at.
And Baldwin's creep spread is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. He throws them down in bunches, and that is just the way to go. Because then when you do get to those points, you can split them apart, and spread your directions if you need to. But it also increases the rate at which the creep spreads the more you have in an area.
Yep, absolutely. And ventral sacks.
Are we going to be seeing a Zergling drop? I hope
probably
so.
a roach drop.
Oh yeah, holy crap! That's a lot of roaches being built.
Ooh, this could be very interesting.
There's 20 roaches on the field and 9-10 more being built.
And this is a perfect time to do this. The guy went tanks and Thors and Hellbats, all slow units. You can exploit that lack of mobility.
Yep, you catch him out of position once and he's in trouble. That third base, if you keep attacking from the third base to the main, he's not going to be able to go back and forth. There's no way he's going to be able to cover that much distance. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough Mutalisks to take down those turrets, so he's going to have to distract him when he sends the drop in. The research is completed on it, so hopefully he'll be loading them up soon. And there goes the positioning. So Baldwin is going to have to get by this little, siege position that he's setting up in front of the third and the natural. But these Thors are still way out of position. This drop is going to do huge damage with those Thors over by that third. I don't think there's really much in the main. There's a sensor tower. It's just in the wrong spot, though.
Very, very wise going for that main, because those turrets are not going to stop the vast majority of those roaches from getting out.
No, it's going to get 1, maybe 2 overlords, and
wow,
I doubt even before they're dead. Where was that scan at? On the spire? Okay. Alright, here it comes in. The distraction, the big drop.
And right now, Mario
his troops yet.
is shitting his pants.
Yep, he is shitting his pants. Here comes the movement of everything being pulled back. Oh my god, there's so much, though. I don't know what we can do about it. And there goes the creep.
Look at all the creep.
All the poop. And they can't get back up their own ramp to do anything. The Thors are moving, but there's nowhere they can't get up.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
Very nice drop. That was just ridiculous. Creeps everywhere. Buildings just melting. Now they're setting in roaches at the third as well.
He's going to follow it up with Swarm Hose.
Perfect way to follow it up.
Yeah.
Those Thors are not going to be able to do nothing when they get yanked into the middle of a swarm of roaches. Nice sniping of the Thors. That's 1-2 down. Needs to get that tank, though. Oh, a lot of roaches melting, but not really a big deal. He's done a lot of infrastructure damage. There's no factories left, so he's not going to be able to reinforce. He's building more factories right now, but it's going to take a while to get them to where they need to be. Meanwhile, more and more units have been piling out. We're now at 22 roaches. more Mutalisks in production. That's an interesting production choice.
It doesn't really matter what he built at this point. He can just swarm units in and finish it off. There's really nothing that can be done.
And while that attack was going on, there was some nice roaches. There was only 4 roaches sent over to the third. Mario's attention being split too many ways, was not able to handle it. Are these Mutalisks going to take down the... No, maybe. Go! It's almost burning. I think it's going to get repaired. So close.
Oh, and Mario holding on for dear life. But I don't really see how he's going to get out of this. The Zerg is now on 4 bases.
Someone in chat said, "Do you even lift pro?" I'm guessing that he should have lifted his buildings, is what they were saying.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Those Mutalisks got away just in time.
Yeah, they did. That was about to be a mass destruction on Mutalisks. Alright, so he did get a lot of factories up and going again, but his infrastructure is definitely hurting. He lost the mining base as well. His main is almost mined out. His natural is almost mined out. And he's in trouble. I mean, there's no delicate way to put that. He is hurting. This is definitely Baldwin's game to lose at this point.
Well, this is actually Baldwin's game to toy with Mario. I mean, it's not even really losable at this point.
Anything's losable, trust me.
Where
there's a way to lose, I'll find it. All right.
Oh man. So I wonder what this pizza will drop is. Just a few more roaches. Meanwhile, hitting on the other side with Mutalisks.
Yep. Got a
now, I think of all the units he could be using, I know he said he could make just about anything. I don't think Mutalisks are the best unit to be making, not when there's many Widow Mines all over the place.
Yeah, there are a lot of Widow Mines, too. They are everywhere. Roaches clean up the SCVs in the main.
And I was about to say, really, he needs to follow up with Swarm Host and just, finish the game properly. Especially now that his creep is almost right there, ready to attack the natural and
right
the
as
third.
you say that, 5 Swarm Hosts go into production. Greater Spire gets built up. So he's going to be going Swarm Host Broodlords.
And it was kind of sloppy, Kaislin points out in chat. I was surprised he lost that many buildings to the roaches originally. He didn't lift them.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes the Hail Mary push. Now keep in mind, a 150 supply mech army is still pretty powerful. However, if he has no way to reinforce it, he's not going to be able to sustain it. Yeah, just 150 supply total.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't just walk into siege tanks. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 siege tanks is still a lot of damage.
It is, but it's not quite that critical mass that he's going to need, especially once the locusts pop out.
Yeah. And vehicle weapons too going down, a couple of starports. So where is he going to engage this siege from, you think? He's going to engage from this ramp here to try and prevent him from moving out as well?
Honestly, he could really attack from either direction. He's got creep on both ramps.
Yeah. Do you think maybe he'll just put him right here and just send them each direction?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Now, he needs to hurry up and do it, though.
He's waiting for the Broodlords to morph, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, once they come in... Let's see,
Does he have... Did he keep a couple of his Corruptors? Okay, he did. I was going to say, because there's some Vikings out there, and they will give you some problems.
Yeah, 3 Vikings isn't going to do anything. There's enough mutas to deal with the Vikings.
Alright, so here we go. What is that?
Corvid Reactor.
Corvid Reactor? I don't think I've ever seen that upgrade.
Well, hey, if you're going to go Sky Terran, it makes sense, but
yeah,
it's not going to arrive in time.
The Broodlords taking down the destructible rocks. And here comes the slow push of the Zerg. Definitely going to take a little bit, but definitely the safer route to go, I guess.
Now,
Using expendable.
One thing I'm surprised Baldwin's not doing is just putting a few extra hatches down.
To have that extra larva count to use all that money that he has.
Yeah, just to have them up and ready to go, and obviously to delay any or prevent any hidden expansions.
Oh! All of the broodlords except for one just got picked off by a wave of Widowmine explosions.
Ouch! And there's maybe not enough to stop this mech push right here.
I don't know. The spine crawlers are trying. All of the Hellbats got annihilated. There's more broodlords morphing, but those tanks are right on top of the swarm hosts. The swarm hosts are not retreating at all. There's the siege up.
He can lose these. Like, that's not the end of the world, because he's just going to trade cost efficiently, and he's still economically way ahead.
And now there is no army left for Mario. He's going to be able to reinforce and push. The mass Raven play, as we had seen from some players, being incorporated, but not able to withstand the swarm there, as Baldwin is able to take Game 2 after losing so many drones in Game 1 and having to drop it, tying it up 1-1, taking it into Game 3.
Very nice. And that whole 25-minute game, Baldwin maintained 300 APM, which is pretty good for Zerg.
That is insane.
That's almost Stefano speed.
Sure he's from the USA?
Hey, there's a reason why Gravity picked him up. Gravity does not pick up shitty players. It's one of the reasons why Gravity is such an impressive team, is their roster is so strong.
Let's see. Where are they at? Nah, they're just at the swarm host dying. Or almost dying.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Game 3 coming up. This the lower matches are best of 5, right?
I think they're best of... Wow. Don't even know. This is the 5th one we've done. I don't remember the format.
I know. You think we would remember by now.
If it's important, I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So ask me a question about something not important.
Have you seen Survivor lately?
No.
Damn it. That's not important. I figured you'd know.
Yeah, but I was able to answer the question.
How are you been doing on your anime? You up to date on your animes?
I don't watch anime.
You're killing me, dude. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I know you're named after anime, but it's not my cup of tea.
There's nothing I can think of. How about them Red Sox?
Say what, Jared?
How about them Red Sox?
You know, the Red Sox were really fun team back when they had Roger Clemens. And I'm talking about the old bad boy Roger Clemens, not the... Well, actually, I mean the younger bad boy Roger Clemens, not the older bad boy Roger Clemens.
Yeah, the young bad boy Roger Clemens was actually a bad boy. The old bad boy Roger Clemens was just a drug addict.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he was a beast even back when he was the young Roger Clemens.
Damn, we are up to 192 viewers.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's almost time to hatch our scheme.
And
start monetizing our viewership of 192.
Commercials. Don't they automatically do commercials now when they partner you? Like you have no control over it anymore.
Really? You can't even...
You can ad block it. If you have ad block, you can block it, but I don't think you control commercials anymore.
Oh, Mr. Tibber, I've been eating junk all day. This is my second thing at McDonald's fries, and I just ate a... What is this? Cafe Mocha?
Mocha frappe.
Mocha frappe.
I haven't had nothing to eat today. Like you guys called me on Skype at 2:40.
Ooh, we're doing Fruitland.
And I hopped on here. Fruitland. I do love me some Fruitland. This place is crazy.
Yep, Fruitland is starting to be well understood by people now. We're starting to see definite strategies to grab the lemons.
Yeah. I think Juicy Dude likes the beard. Like I've trimmed it because I've had some appearances that I've had to make, but I haven't. Like I've edged it up, but I haven't trimmed the length, so it is getting like ridiculously long right now.
And by appearances, you mean going out and checking the mail?
No, county commission meetings, speaking at schools. At St. Petersburg College, I had to play governor for the day.
Really?
Yeah. I'm the
Playing
governor of the
governor.
model legislature, so I go to all the model legislatures and I fill in as governor, and I sign bills and veto
So this is-
stuff and cause havoc.
This is basically training for politicians.
pretty much. I have.
This should be required for you to run for office,
It should.
honestly.
I've run for 3 statewide positions, and I have won all 3 of my statewide elections.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, with a face like yours, I can't imagine anything but victory every time.
How can you not trust this? It's all about the beards.
I know, man.
Boston beards. It's not a Duck dynasty. It's a Red Sox dynasty.
You see, chat.
The game started, but he's still on my beard, I think.
Well, actually, Puzzleman
no, I
pointed
thought the
out
camera
really
was still
never
on my
stops.
beard, but then I realized we're a 60-second delay. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. So, if you've never seen this map before, welcome to the world of amazing fruits. There are fruits everywhere. That's my best Cleveland impression.
Whoa.
Is this on slower? I don't think so. Is there any way to check the game speed in game?
Yeah, I mean, they should know instantly when they try and mineral stack if it's on slow, because it'll be way too easy if it is.
Alright, so we're going to reset here and make sure we're not on slow. For some reason, StarCraft is being a little bastard today.
Now, Beast is just extraordinarily drunk for this time.
Already?
Yeah. Yeah, we better get through these games before he can't even operate his mouse.
He never can operate his mouse.
This is
It's a
true.
mental problem.
I've seen Beast after he's had, I'd say more than an ounce of alcohol. And he's still pretty adept with his mouse.
More than an ounce. So
Right, I'm
basically,
trying to be
over one shot.
non-specific. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. All right, so here we go. Take Fruitland, take 2. Oh man, something like a beast here. But there we
Oh,
go.
that's
Now
much
everybody's
better.
moving with
Yeah.
a little hitch in their step. What are you chuckling about now?
Just how much, yeah, it's so much quicker.
I probably shouldn't have tried to gauge how fast the game was going off of the Overlord. The lemon. That lemon does provide extra minerals. So when you destroy it and then you harvest it, and it's just carries back 500, right?
500, yep.
So one drone can carry back 500. It's a super drone, super worker.
Yep. I do like this map. I like how short the rush distance is. I like that there's lemons.
Now this is not a official ladder map, is it?
Well, the fact that it's being used in GSTL makes it pretty serious. But
It's
no.
an awesome map.
Yeah.
It should be on the ladder.
Yeah, it should. It'd be kind of fun. Oh, actually, no, it shouldn't be on ladder. I'll be honest with you. This is not. This is a map that would definitely get exploited after a period of time. They'd have to balance it multiple times.
Boo. Balance.
I know, right?
Crazy.
StarCraft, one of the best balanced games of all time.
Because they never stop balancing.
That's right.
Although I'm
In
pretty
fact,
sure they stopped balancing StarCraft 1.
Yeah, but that was only a few years ago they stopped.
Yeah. All right, that's a nice little wall, a nice little choke point area into the natural. That easy to wall off.
It is. But at the same time, you're not taking a third anytime soon.
No, definitely not. Can you? Is there a note you can't go around? Well, let me see here. I mean, you could take it, but you're not going to defend it.
Yeah.
Mr. Reaper. I'm going to be heading right on the scout. Nope, he's going to come back first.
Interestingly, he's scouting his own base with the Reaper first.
Yeah. I don't think he saw the drone leave out.
I mean,
He's
what?
looking. He can't find it. That's why, and it's actually hanging out right here. He
Wow.
saw it, but he didn't get it. That drone has stealth. The Zerg has evolved stealth.
You know, if Terran were a race that tended to do early pushes and rushes and things like that, that would be a great drone.
It would. All right, coming in. He's not paying attention to it. It's going to get picked off. Oh, its health gets low, but he gets away. And unfortunately, for some odd reason, Reapers have rapid health regeneration, so...
Yeah, otherwise they'd be pointless early game because they nerf the hell out of their damage.
I thought they were fine the way they were. Or they just decided that the damage was too high. Holy crap, 4 damage? You weren't kidding.
Well, it's 8 damage, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
There's that drone. Oh.
Is this paradise? Is this fruit map juicy enough for you, Juicy? Sometimes I surprise myself with how corny I am.
Yeah. I think we all have our corny moments.
Yeah, I tend to have more.
Baldwin just temporarily supply block there.
Yeah, temporarily. It's alright.
At the end of the
Marine's
world.
starting to poke at the Overlord that's been just watching all the construction go on. So finally pushing that Overlord out of sight. Completing the wall off here. More Hellions in production. More Hellions. Is Baldwin ready for Hellions? There's no Spine Crawler's been producing, so...
He's gonna be fine, and he's actually gone to 4 gas much quicker than he did before.
Yeah, he did, and they are fully saturated. He is ready to rumble. Layer's
Indeed he
almost
is.
done, and I'm sure we'll be seeing, as soon as that layer's done, Spire. And there's the cloak coming down for the Banshees, but no Banshees being built. It's always good.
I want
Well,
cloak. Why do you want cloak? Well,
I
it's
wonder
good
if-
to have. And,
I wonder if he's planning a Hellion drop? Because he's only making a single medevac.
A Hellion drop with cloak. There's the Banshee.
Yep, it
He's
is a
not making
Hellion
any more
drop.
Hellions either. There's the third going down. Zergling Speed needs to hurry up and finish, and he needs to spot this. And he does spot the reactor, the tech lab, I mean, on the starport. And Overlord might live long enough to see the Banshee come out, but the drop is already in. Nice move on the drop, and way to get his drones out of there this time. Not going to let him get roasted. Great reaction. And Mario has to pick up and run away. Beautiful reaction by Baldwin.
And if he could get a queen in position to just take one more shot at that medevac, he's pretty much got it trapped. And even the Spore Crawler might be able to do it.
Oh, Yeah, if he would have moved his queen into position on the high ground, he would have gotten it. There's the Spire completing up just as the Hellions all go down. Medevac's going to try and get out of there. Just going to hide in the background for now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, those Hellions were not worth it. Wow. They're going to have to fix that. You see the Medevac? It's underneath the tree. If you didn't have life bars on, you wouldn't be able to see it. Or you'd barely see
intended.
it. No, that's like I said.
As intended.
They need to fix some things.
Working as intended. You should be able to hide units, damn it.
Well, you can obscure units, but hide them like that? I don't know.
Yes, that is working as intended. That is how it's supposed to be. The perfect timing of this attack on this third. It's just flying in now. Everything's going to get picked off. Canceled.
Yeah, wow. These mutas are going to be nasty, and they can kill this Banshee and this Viking. Well, not the Banshee, but the Viking.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They don't want to get too close to those Widow Mines, though. That Viking hanging out in perfect range there. Oh, and here comes the Overseer. He does spot the mines now. Got to have that Overseer with him. Very nice. If those mines go down, this whole front's going to fall.
Yeah, once again, Mario, he's meching up.
Sacks his Overseer. Supply blocked.
I would say this is probably a better map for mech because it's much smaller.
Yeah. Hey, he's a meching player. You got to do what you know. Play what you love.
I agree.
Saturation
and the crowd goes wild as they see the medevac under the tree.
Medevac. Oh, it's gone. It got away. No, where'd it go? It must have gotten killed.
Yeah.
No more tree medevac.
Oh well.
Hanging out over the Great Juice Lake.
And Baldwin once again getting crazy with his creep.
Crazy is an understatement. It is everywhere. It is all over the place. A couple Zerglings coming in to check out what's going on. Mario trying to secure this location for his third. Gonna be lifting off and sending her over there.
Now it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Once again, we see Baldwin making his Zerglings to go try and deny the third. But I don't think he's going to do his Roach drop.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way, Little Mines have been nerfed.
Yeah, it's still dangerous though to fly a pack of Zerglings, a pack of Mutalisks into right into Widow Mines. He lost more Mutalisks there than was really good. So now this third is definitely going to get up without a hitch.
Indeed it is, and we may have a slightly more balanced game this time.
Yep. The main's actually kind of undefended by air. If he pokes in the main right now, he's going to do a lot of damage before he gets taken off. I mean, there's 2 turrets right here, but with his Mutalisk count, he should be able to, 15 Mutalisk should be able to take out these 2 turrets and start doing, you know, some damage before anything can really occur.
Well, if he had perfect vision, maybe. Oh, careful. Widow Mines.
And he's throwing down another factory as he moves the starport out in the way. Oh, those Widow Mine hits are starting to get atrocious.
Yeah, they are starting to get up there. Baldwin definitely not being cost efficient right now.
Nope, here comes some more creep tumor placements. Look at those worms everywhere.
Yeah, Mario needs to do something about that creep, because he's going to actually not be able to take a fourth if that creep goes any further.
Yeah, and he can't really move out right now, so there's no way to stop the creep from spreading to the fourth.
And that is the worst case scenario, pushing mech onto creep, because you're going to get surrounded so easily.
Yeah. Let's see what we got going in production.
He's got a nice defensible position right now, so he's pretty impervious from attacks. The problem is he's not going to be able to, like I said, take that fourth.
Yeah.
So unless he breaks that, he's just going to get strangled.
And that is kind of your classic Zerg strategy. And wow, Hydralisks, interesting choice. They are a decent counter to the Hellbats, though, aren't they?
Upgrade complete.
That depends on the engagement, because the Hellbats have their bonus damage against them. So if
Yeah, he
if
does
you're
have
not able to
roaches in
maneuver
the
them,
front.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're they're basically like Marines with a little more health.
Yep. Getting the ranged upgrade for him, so he's ready. I'd like to see. I think a lot of his APM is being focused on his
Vipers.
creep tumor spread,
That's
but I'd
why
like
he's
to
got
see.
the
Huh?
Vipers. That's why he's got the Vipers.
Gonna cloud everything and just smash.
Well, he's probably gonna grab a few units. Probably pick off the Thors. Maybe a few tanks break a siege line.
Yeah. And he's moving out onto the creep.
Well, he has no choice. I mean,
He doesn't.
This map is almost completely covered in creep now.
He's even extending it to the left side.
Yeah, as he should. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't already, because that's where I was hoping he was going to put his creep and prevent that fourth from ever going down.
He is extending it to the left, and this is a very dangerous looking position. It looks like
And Mario's
he can siege up, but
wow. Mario has got a command center fetish right now.
building another one.
Actually, he's building
three?
3 of them.
Jeez. Oh, and there are Widow Mines down. He does take out the turrets.
Now
All
that's
of
too
the
many
Steelers
Vikings. You need to get out of there.
Hey, it's too late. They're gone.
Yeah.
You know what, though? He was actually sacrificing them on purpose. He was clearing up supply for more roaches. So that was
Makes
intentional.
sense. But now he's got to deal with a almost maxed out mech army.
Yep,
It's
and
gonna
let's
really
take a look
depend-
at the...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying, let's take a look at the unit composition here. What were you saying?
Well, it's going to depend on Baldwin's Viper control at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, while, mech is such a powerful force, it's not very, versatile, whereas we've got, casters and, blinding clouds, and if it's played right, I think the Zerg army can definitely do this better. We'll see, though.
Yeah. Nice. I like how he spread everything first. Nice. Attack.
Ah, nice yanks. All the Vipers go down, though. Holy shit.
Excuse me. And this is not going well for Baldwin at all.
No, it's not.
I gotta say this again. I'm really surprised that Baldwin didn't deny that fourth with creep when he had the chance.
Yeah. He just missed it by, a couple of seconds, or getting a creep trooper down a little earlier would have done it.
And now he's got the unenviable position of trying to attack into a heavily fortified mech position.
Yep, planetary fortresses going down left and right. I kind of am wondering why he chose the fourth to attack to. Obviously, all the units were at the fourth. I don't know why he didn't push into the third and force him to make a movement into the third.
Yeah, it was a little sloppy losing all those Vipers too.
Yeah, Broodlord's being pushed out to reinforce this Zerg army. The Terran with a massive bank of minerals right now. So we have a Broodlord Hydralisk Zergling composition right now. Ravens are getting produced out. Those Seeker missiles are going.
We're gonna see battle cruisers.
Cattle bruisers. I haven't seen battle cruisers in a match in a long time.
Especially against Zerg.
Yeah.
With
But those
Crocs.
Yamato cannons, nice for picking off.
Yeah, and now finally Blue Flame goes down. That might probably an oversight.
Yeah, he didn't do it last game either, so I'm thinking that he just hasn't practiced putting it in his build.
Well, that's kind of strange because without Blue Flame, Hellbats are not nearly as powerful. Although they're
Yeah.
nasty against light, they're
Additional supply
way nastier
depots
with Blue Flame.
required.
And here comes round 2. This time it's going to be Broodlord Corruptor.
Yep, and Mario trying to move back into position. as the siege on this third has begun.
And I don't think this is going to go well for Zerg here.
Nope, here come the Seeker Missiles. It's going to get... Oh, the Seeker Missiles got picked off. Not bad. Oh, not all of them, though.
That is a lot of Widow Mines.
Oh.
That is a big problem.
That's the entire Zerg army.
Yeah,
Baldwin
the spines are going to go down quick.
Baldwin's in trouble. Beyond in trouble right now. The Viking count's ridiculous. The siege tank count is awesome. There's so many Widow Mines. And I believe Battle Cruisers. They haven't started building yet, but they will be on the way.
Yeah, Yamato cannon just finished. Or about to.
Someone build a lemon. Nope, the lemons are still there. No, the lemons are still alive.
And at this point, wow. I think it was, I hate to keep repeating myself, I think it was a critical mistake not denying that fourth with creep.
Definitely was. And then followed up by letting all the Vipers die.
Yeah.
You know. I know he wanted to pull in, but I think he kind of went a little overzealous on the pulls and should have thrown down some clouds, blinding clouds as well. Would a blinding cloud affect the planetary fortress?
Yes. It does not affect Widow Mines, but it does affect the planetary.
Really doesn't affect Widow Mines?
No, they're casters.
I gotta turn my fan on. I'm roasting in here, dude.
But honestly, that late into the game, its planetaries are not really that big of a threat.
Yep. So a couple of mistakes there by Baldwin. He's gonna have to iron out some things coming into this next matchup. He did make a good adjustment from his first match to his second match, figured out his mistakes. So I think that he will be able to figure out what he did wrong and adjust going into this next game.
Yeah. I don't know. That game kind of gives me a bad taste.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe Baldwin wasn't that familiar with Fruitland, but you know where the fourth is going to be for Terran. And to have gone with the creep in the other direction. It just seems like a silly way to have lost the game.
Yeah.
He had such dominating map control.
True.
These guys are like silver something, didn't get the lemons.
All right, so here we come into game 4. The score right now is 1-2. And we are currently looking at our red player who is up 2-1, HTOMario.
And in the top right, hoping to redeem himself after the last game, representing Team Gravity, it is Baldwin.
I think Beast enjoys doing the zoom in and spin too much. That's really why he wants us to make sure that we do the intros every time. That one right there looked like he was doing the twist.
Well, you know what I'm going to do?
Uh.
Next time, I'm going to mix it up. Like, I'm going to purposely say the top right corner, but name the bottom left player.
I'll have to do that in the next match. Because this is a show match.
It is. And right now, we're just here to show off what a troll we can be. All right, Baldwin, what are you up to this time? Hatch first.
Yep, looks that way.
And one Rax FE from Mario.
Do you think Hydra's was a mistake last game?
No. Hydras is not a mistake with Vipers. That's a very powerful anti-mech force.
Okay.
The mistake was attacking into that siege position and frankly letting that siege position establish in the first place.
Yeah. So back to a more normal map after our crazy awesomeness of Fruitland. with all the fruits everywhere. I do love that map. I wish it was on the ladder. You should be able to hide under palm trees. That's what you'd do. If there was a huge palm tree there and you were flying a medevac and you were about to die, you'd hide under a palm tree.
You know, it's funny. There are so many RTSs where they have they use curves for their paths. Like when you change the direction of a plane, they don't instantly change the direction. They follow an arc.
Yeah.
And it is like a staple in the RTS to off-map your planes right before an attack. And StarCraft is one of those few games that doesn't have that, where you can't physically hide the stuff from people's vision.
Yeah, they turn on a dime.
Yeah.
I think I used to do that in Command and Conquer Generals. When I played as the Chinese, I used the MiGs a lot, and I'd have them patrolling so that half their patrol was off map.
Commie bastard.
Hey, those hackers make a lot of money, man.
Play as Chinese. Traitor.
The U.S. did have a better Air Force, though. They had more selection for an Air Force. But for the Chinese, you could have the MiGs drop tactical nukes, like mini nukes, for their missiles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it got OP.
So they have no compunctions against using nuclear weapons.
No.
Good to know.
And they'll use them right next to their base as well. They don't care. SUV getting chased around by a lone Zergling there.
Yep.
Every time I see something like that happen, I think of that Nerd Alert song, SCV Love.
And all
Husky.
scouting denied. Yeah.
Zerglings spawn, I'll run away. Whoa. It's a good song. It's ridiculous, but it's great. Early starport coming down, so I think we're going to see either another early drop, which didn't work for him last game, and kind of is what gave Baldwin that opportunity to take such a commanding lead, which, unfortunately he kind of let slip. But if he tries that again and fails with this with a Hellion drop, I don't think Baldwin's going to make the same mistake twice, especially not on a map that he's more familiar with. And Baldwin gets supply blocked.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to drop. Well,
there's the cloak.
Yeah. Okay, so he went Banshee this time instead of going for the
he's
drop.
going straight Banshee cloak. We've seen him go Banshee, like early Banshee. We've seen him go cloak without building a Banshee because he was building a dropship. And now he's actually got the two together. So we'll see if now that he's got them paired together, if he can cause some havoc with this cloak Banshee. I don't think that... Let me check the visions here. No, he didn't see that starport up on the ridge, so he hasn't. That's the reason he hasn't built any spore crawlers yet. He doesn't know what's coming. Wow, that is a super quick third base by Mario. Here comes the Hellion
He's
March.
frankly got nothing to fear right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly Roach is going to be the attack line, or the attack unit.
And those Roaches could not be getting completed at a more perfect time because those Hellions are moving in right now.
Indeed, and then we should have the Banshee to protect it in case the Roaches come back across the map, try and do some damage of their own against Mario.
Well, which they are planning to do. Nope, they hold up. So this Banshee now, let's take a look at the kill counter on it, because it's about to start racking up kills. It's at 4, 5.
Yeah, but it's not being microed. The whole time it's been shooting at spore crawlers. Ouch.
Probably could have a lot more kills.
Yeah.
Oh, and they double kamikaze on that one.
That was poorly microed.
Yeah.
It could have been far more effective.
Alright, so Mario losing a little bit of focus there. The Banshee gets picked off. He's going to have to transition. Now he's already bringing out Ravens. You think the Raven is a tactical play or more just, I don't want creep tumors at my base all the time?
Honestly, I think it's a little early to be getting a Raven out unless he's going to be cheeky with it.
Yeah. Do have a Nidus network coming down that has just been spotted. The Overseer in perfect position to get this Nidus Canal drop. There is a Marine patrolling, but if these units are cut out of position, one Marine is not going to be able to take out a Nidus network. The Roaches are loading in. Here comes the Overseer. The Nidus network's being built. Is he reacting? He's not reacting. His units aren't moving. He doesn't realize it. He doesn't realize it. Oh. It's going to be too late.
Where's his vision right now?
Oh,
we got it just in time.
Oh, barely. Barely picked that off. Another Nidus network goes up over here, though, at the third. And there's nothing here to defend it.
Yeah, well, there's SCVs. If he pulls right now, he can kill it.
It's almost built. He pulls now.
It pulls too late.
He's able to hold it, though. A lot of Roaches get out. Not a lot of Roaches get out.
No, not at all.
Yeah, they're not. The Roaches aren't focusing. There's another one building right behind it, but yeah, it's not gonna.
I'm kind of concerned that Baldwin might have invested too heavily in this
Nidus network.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot of Roaches, which is probably a part of his build anyway.
He does, but if this Roach push doesn't work, which, man, there's a lot of tanks here.
Yeah, there's two.
I mean, one of them's not
sieged.
sieged. He needs to get them sieged up.
There, a third one just joined.
Oh man, siege your tanks, man. Siege your tanks.
Well, he does have those towers up, so he does see them coming. And he's not sieging them up.
There we go. Yeah, and I think if this Roach push gets beaten back, then it's going to be really bad for Baldwin.
The tanks are getting sniped. All the tanks are down. The tanks are done. The line's dead. The mines are doing nothing. The third is going to fall.
Wow. So it's going to be SCVs versus Roaches.
SCVs,
my money's on the Roaches.
They're very well against Roaches.
Yeah.
There's Banshee in there trying to do some damage, but man, very nice micro by Baldwin, able to do a very good split on his Roaches and snipe those tanks. Not enough Hellbats in front to prevent the Roaches from just running up right on top of the tanks.
You know, I'm kind of surprised he's pulling back with these Roaches now.
Each individual Nidus costs, is it 200, 100?
It's very expensive. Yeah, it's something like that. It's been a while.
150, 200 to build the main one, and there's an attack going on in the upper left. $100 to build additional one, so it is $100.
Yeah.
There's another Nidus network drop down in the back here, getting some damage done. The Banshee's able to clean it up. And this third's definitely taken a lot of damage. 32 workers killed in that engagement.
Yeah, that went way better than it should have. Honestly,
Definitely.
I think there were enough tanks to defend.
You think they just weren't sieged up early enough, or
they just weren't in a good spot. They were just clumped up there in between the two bases. I mean, worst case scenario, he would have had to lift the CC and pull his SCVs out of there, but he could have dealt with the Roaches.
well, throwing some supply depots down on the front line there to try and slow up any more Roaches coming through, I guess.
Yeah, I don't agree with the statement Roaches are greater than mech. Depends on the mech. When there's enough tanks, Roaches are terrible.
All right, so the Hydralisks have been worked into the mist.
They're not good.
Yeah. Here comes another Nidus network right over here. The SCVs get pulled, the Vikings land, and it gets shut down. Baldwin is actually supply locked now. Here comes another Roach push with some Hydras, and the Roaches just try to run by. And they actually do get by. 4 roaches make it through. And they're going to start sniping some SCVs and some harvester. And down to up to 34 workers lost. So he was able to take out a couple of them. The entire army of Mario moves to take that on. And I wonder why that is. Because he has his entire army hotkeyed under number 1.
Well, that's okay. It's just remembering
But he
to
doesn't
grab
have-
the units individually.
Yeah, that's true. I'm surprised he doesn't have them split in like at least a couple of specialty groups or something. But
Really?
yeah, it's all one group and then buildings under the rest. It's one group and then macro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even his Vikings are in one?
Yep, even Vikings are in it.
That's odd.
I thought so. Huge army sitting here getting ready. The only difference is there's no creep under them actually this time. But that's a lot of roaches and a lot of hydralisks. No vipers yet. Here's the spread getting ready. That's a lot of Hellbats in front. He needs to stay out of range of those tanks during this engagement. He can't just blindly walk into this.
No, and this tank positioning is much better this time. Obviously,
Yeah,
he's got
there's a
more
nice
too.
staggering pretty much everywhere. Those secret missiles off. The Hellbats drop.
And this is going to be very costly engagement for Baldwin.
Yep, and he pulls back. Take a look. He lost 40 units to 23 units, I believe, in that engagement.
Ooh, we might have a little runaround here from Mario.
Yep, here comes the Hellions up around the top side.
Mutation.
And Banshee coming across the middle as well.
Mineral field
Nice.
depleted.
Let's hope he micros it a little better this time.
Yep. He did get Blue Flame already earlier this time, so that's definitely a plus.
Ooh, I don't see that very often. He switched to Hellbat mode.
Yeah, morphed him. He just wanted to get him
Yeah.
over there and
You
get him
evil
seated.
extractor, you will go down.
Alright, so a lot of multi-prong attacks going on. The 5th in the bottom left's being attacked. There's Hellions in the 3rd on the right. There's a Banshee coming at the infestation pit in the middle.
And hopefully these Hellbats will chew up this larva here. Look at this. He's attacking every single base.
He might be attacking in every single base, but he just lost the base. That bottom 3rd on the bottom side just got overrun. Definitely out of position. There's no way that he was going to get those tanks unsieged and over there in time. And now Baldwin's just going to fall back. So Baldwin losing some stuff, but definitely getting that opportunity to take some stuff out on his own. And here come the Ultralisks. Oh.
Control shit.
Ultralisks, unfortunately, not very good versus Banshees.
Thanks for that little tip base trade.
Not a problem. Alright, so the command center is burning and he's not repairing it. if this command here comes the Ultralisks. This 3rd base is done for now. We need to get yeah, he had to cancel and lift off the planetary fortress. Tanks are getting melted. That 3rd is done, son.
4th, but yeah.
Is he gonna get this this command center as well? This other command center, yeah. Here comes the tanks, but they're not gonna be able to siege up in time. Those Ultralisks are just gonna mow through. He's got to retreat. He's getting them back and sieging up, but is it in
Ouch.
time?
And those are unupgraded Ultralisks.
Yep, they do have 3 armor, but that's about it. Yeah, he definitely got the Ultralisk just for a soak. The Hydralisks are getting their level 3 weapons upgraded right now. Here comes another runaround on the backside from 4 more Hellbats, or Hellions, that will, I'm sure, morph into Hellbats. Just as the extractor gets completed, and he's going to die again, unfortunately.
Man, he's a big fan of this. Attack on multiple locations at the same time.
Yeah, and he does it pretty well, too.
With 1 unit. A Thor drop going on here in the 4th.
When in doubt, drop a Thor. And here
Thor
come
is
the
not
Ultra.
here anymore.
No.
That always cracks me up. The medevacs are like the little engine that could. They should fly lower when they pick up a Thor.
A
Like
Thor?
just like scrape its feet on the ground and shoot sparks everywhere.
Some sparks fly. The Thor swings like it's gonna fall off like a crane or something. All right, here comes the big army moving out, coming around the backside to try and catch some stuff. It seems, but that is a lot of Widow mines. God, that's a lot of Widow mines.
Yeah.
Mario getting super defensive right now, and
Well, he doesn't have a choice. He does not have the army he needs to siege or to take on that.
not at all. And he doesn't have the resources to do it either. His main is mined out. His natural's getting close to mined out. His third's looking a little low too. I mean, he's in trouble. He is in some serious trouble financially.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
You know,
you
he's
don't
got
want
a
to be
little
on
bit of
even
a bag.
supply against mech. That's
Yeah.
That's scary.
Look at all. Oh my God! So many mules dropped at the third base. He's trying to just like super mine out as fast as he can. Just to
Well, that
get.
doesn't make any sense because only one mule can mine from a mineral patch at a time. That's kind of wasted. But not a big deal.
And here comes the push again. That third base is definitely vulnerable. He's moving his units away from it as the Zerg's coming in. He does move back to it now that he saw him with the sensor tower, though.
And
See?
this attack is... Oh, man. Get in position. Come on, Mario. Oh, my God.
So many Widow Mine hits. They're all on
no.
now.
That hotkey really messing him up here.
Having everything on one hotkey.
Yeah, because he had a lot of equivocating going back and forth, back and forth.
Yep.
I mean, my God, the Widow Mines, but holy cow.
All the Ultralisks are down. And building 32 Mutalisks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see if that works.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be able to harass like crazy.
That is 25 Widow Mines.
That's
And
a lot
at
of
least-
supply.
At least 3 Thors.
Yeah, man. Well, here comes the Mutas at the top. Nothing is in position. I mean, this is kind of a useless base at the moment. It's really just there for gas, but denying gas is always important.
Yeah, especially against mech.
Yeah. Thors do finally get there as the orbital command is burning, but it is being repaired, so it should do all right. There was a swing attack around at the bottom third base, but the siege tanks were sieged up there, so there's really not much to be done there. Mario back at 200 supply with a 28 Mutalisk, 11 Roaches, 20 Hydralisk composition. I don't know if that's the best kind of composition to engage
No.
into this army.
It's not. My God, that's a lot of Widow Mines.
Yeah, Mutalisks, I don't think were the best choice for him.
Even one mistake here, and that's it. Every Mutalisk is dead.
When Widow Mine's trying to move into place underneath the Mutalisks are just going to fly out of there.
Yeah.
So what is...
Ooh, they can
Building
pick
an
up all these
infestation.
Vikings, though.
Oh,
That's a big win.
Beautiful. Vikings caught out of position. Oh, man.
And suddenly Corruptors
Oh.
are viable now.
Oh. These Mutalisks, once again, have free reign. I mean, the Vikings, weren't doing a terribly amount of threat to the Mutalisks, but, they were good for holding down a position. And you cannot just push into that. Yeah, there's not much Baldwin can do. Like the last time with the creep, he needs to get that creep over that other base on the south there. Otherwise, if Mario finds a way to take and hold that base, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, if we take a look here, we've only got essentially one mining base right now for Mario, And
Yep.
1, 2, 3 for Baldwin.
Yep. And Baldwin is, using those resources as they come in. Mario's actually building up a bit of a bank, trying to take that fourth. The Broodlords being morphed in, they're almost completed, and then we'll see the March of the Penguins here.
March of the Penguins. Yeah, and frankly, I kind of agree with this decision right here from Mario. He needs to breathe a little bit. He needs to get some room back.
Yeah, definitely.
If he's not going to push into the base, at the very least, he needs to clear up one of these creep lanes.
And here come the Broodlords.
Now, so far, Baldwin has not been very effective with his Broodlord control.
No, he is not. They have been getting picked off by Seeker missiles and Widow Mines alike.
Yeah.
And Broodlord's getting picked off by Widow Mines. It's just... Alright, we're zoomed out here for the big engagement. Let's see if Baldwin can set this up right. His Broodlords are out in front, taking all the damage.
And they're too slow to get away from those Widow Mines.
They are definitely way too slow. And, so many Widow Mine explosions. A lot of Broodlords go down. The Broodlords getting picked off. There are still a couple left alive, but the army just gets mopped up.
Yeah. And I think this is a push straight to the heart of Zerg at this point from Mario.
He needs to.
He's got enough bank that he can reinforce a little bit. He doesn't even need to
28
take a
roaches,
base.
30 roaches in production.
Yeah, that's really the only way at this point the Baldwin's got a chance. But if Mario sieges properly, or is able to pick off the roaches in small groups as they come from each hatch, then this is going to be terrible. Yeah.
Yep, there's the GG. So Mario takes that third one. Baldwin was looking so good that whole time. A mech can be very frustrating like that. It just feels like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. I have to say Mario does tremendously well for having a single army hotkey. But he could do so much better if he at least split up like his siege units from his main army or his Vikings. At the very least, if just his Vikings were in a different hotkey.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, when that engagement came in at the third, he was going back and forth between the units trying to get to the siege tanks to siege and the Widow Mines to burrow. And
yeah, and Baldwin, I'm not sure his composition choices have been the best, especially dealing with mech. Yeah,
that last match, throwing out 30 Mutalisks. I mean, I know it feels good because you can throw out 30 Mutalisks, but that made me cringe a little bit when I saw 30 Mutalisks in production.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen strategic use of Swarm Hosts to deal with this mech, and maybe a little more proper execution of Viper Hydra play.
Yeah,
because clearly the Broodlords aren't going to work, and frankly, I don't disagree with the way Mario dealt with them. He literally just takes his Widowmine ball and runs it underneath the Broodlords, and that's it. The Broodlords are dead.
Yeah, and there's no way to kill them quick enough when there's 20 Widow Mines.
Indeed.
All right, so it looks like we're going to be taking a 5-minute break. How do we switch to the EU? Do I have to log out and switch over to the EU?
Yeah, just log out.
Okay. All right, so we're going to mute. We're going to take a break. Beast's going to throw on some music, and we'll be back in 5.